So this is just a little tutorial I'm putting together for the MX5 at the Charlotte Roval. Not exactly alien time I'm turning here in this lap, but I'm not an alien. But it's pretty fast. So I figured I'd go ahead and throw it out there just to show how I'm doing it, or show how it can be done. This one ended up being a 133, pretty much even, 0.030. So we're going to start out at the start. Now I'm starting this video back a little bit, away from the start, because we're going to go through this at the end. But here at the beginning, one of the most important things is to get a really good run. So if what you're worrying about is setting a really good time, especially for for qualifying, if you get out there on your first lap and you've made a mistake or two and it's going to be a slower time, then a lot of times it's worth it to compromise your entry and compromise your time on that first lap so that you can maximize your entry into the second lap. But I'm going to show you basically what a really good entry is here. And then you see at the end, I'll take this chicane a little bit differently at the end, because I'm trying to just maximize, not lose any time getting in, and to gain a few hundredths on the way out. But that's something to play with. That's maybe advanced class, and I'm not that good at explaining that stuff. So let's just walk through the lap. So starting out, we're gonna come in. I've got the driving line on, so you can do that and use that as a reference for this stuff. I use the driving lines a lot for reference. I'll turn them on and just when I'm learning a track especially. But then after that, you just find it kind of gets annoying after that, because most of the time depending on what car you're in, the fast way around the track may not be that driving line, so it's just a distraction. So after you learn a particular car and track, it's best just to turn that off and use objects around the track as your timing markers. So without further ado, come in. Notice on that one I stayed really clean off the second part. Alright, so here, I'm jamming out of that chicane. I come out in third. I go into fourth. Go ahead and use fourth. Don't wrap out third. I go into fourth, right there, and then brakes down to third, and use that third gear to rotate your car a little bit around this corner. Slows you down and rotate your car a little faster. And then you just full tilt through here. Going into this corner, the MX5 is a momentum car, so you want to keep your momentum up as much as possible. You don't want to turn any more than you have to. You don't want to brake any more than you have to. You don't want to slide any more than you have to. Although a lot of times sliding will maintain that momentum better than trying to slow down and keep maximum traction through a corner. But coming through here, you'll see, and that's actually the case here, I will come around this corner, and the track, I had slow-mo on here, I don't know what I did with it. There's a hump right there. So that whaleback see where the track comes up? You see it right here. You can see actually kind of where the driving line starts to disappear. That's because it's right there. It's actually behind that little hump. When you come up over that hump, you see I'll get off the gas right as I'm coming over that. no brake. Sometimes you tap the brake a little bit through there, and it just depends on your entry. But if you can get through without it, that's great. I think I may have used it on here. But coming up over this hump, you're going to get off the accelerator, off the brake, and then let the momentum of the car slide, and that will kind of pull your car around the corner to make that turn. If you come in there straight, or you come in towards the inside of the track, you're not going to be able to make this corner very. You have to scrub off so much speed to get around this corner without going off track. Best way is just to come in here semi-wide. You don't have to be all the way over, but over here, get over the hump, let off the gas, and turn the wheel, and that'll slide the back end of your car out. So right there, I just kind of used it, and that right there was the slide. So that sort of turned me right there. Then I line up. Let's see if I hit the brake here. I'm going to tap the inside there. It's not always the best thing to do that. It didn't hurt me in this case. Looks like that's one of the things that actually helped me hitting that curb, slid me around the corner. Come all the way out. Use all your track. And then this is a funny corner here. Inside of this corner, if you're towards the inside, right before it, the track will grab you and pull you in and turn your car. So if you're lining this up and trying to get your car to where you're lined up at a good spot for that corner, like you normally would, I'll show you where. Right about here. Normally, you'd start trying to turn in to catch the inside of this curb here. But the track will actually grab you and pull you in if you're at the right spot. So to maximize your time, you really want to go in here what you would normally think would be faster than you would normally take it. But the track will grab you and pull you. So you can save quite a bit, because when you go outside there, it's real easy to pull you off right there into that grass. There's balls out here, come in, touch the curb, off, and then this is just light on the brakes. And you watch my brakes through this section. I'm just light on the brakes, 50% maybe, and just a little touch there at the end. Back on the gas, off the accelerator. This is a key right here too. Hit the dip right there. Let off of the accelerator. That'll spin the rear of your car around and rotate you through that corner a lot faster. And then the key really is, once you get off, you're full on as much as you can through here, because you want to get lined up for when you're entering the actual oval at Charlotte. So you're just full on the gas. We're going to do the same trick right up here. We're going to let off the gas right there, right? Now that will throw the rear end of the car out. Then if you get it perfect, you will get off and back onto the gas like I am right here. And you'll come right inside here. I gave up actually probably at least a tenth, maybe two, because you're going into this straight here, because I didn't get right in next to that. If you can do that, that'll give you way more time. You got to watch out. A lot of times your car will actually rotate too far. Your car will rotate too much, and you'll be heading in towards this. That's not a bad thing, because that actually, if you've done that, you know you've taken this corner really well. You got around it really fast. Shorter line around the track makes you faster, right? Now, that is also ideal, because at that point, if you come around, you let off, your car turns, you see that you're turning a little too sharp and your front end's going to hit that while you're off of the gas, just stay off the gas, and then at the last minute hit the gas. And because this is off camber and sort of downhill, it's going to pull your front end out. So if you time that right, that's ideally the fastest way around here, is to get in and see that you're actually going to hit this inside curb. And then you hit the gas just enough to throw you outside. And then stay on the gas. This next one's just rolling, down the gas, keep it forward. Use the track downhill to speed you up. Depending on your exit, you'll have to come down off of the high bank at a different angle. If you come out really high, I come out fairly high there, and you have to start getting down immediately to get some speed back. If you come out shallow, like that ideal way I mentioned earlier, if you actually get in here real close and your car is turned more towards the inside. You see here I'm going to go outside of that line. When you get it perfect, you'll be inside of this line, even at full throttle. So if you get a really shallow line where you're inside of this driving line, you're in here, go ahead and maximize all of that momentum and come up and down shallow. Not all the way as high as I do here, but you'll go shallow up, shallow down. Whereas when I come out this way, I know I've scrubbed some speed coming up here. I'm actually trying to get up to that wall so that I can stay in the gas as long as possible, right? That puts me up near the wall, and then I'm going to take this sharper down towards the track. Not at this point, but it's off the screen where I'm talking about. Right there. And you'll see it. Just keep your delta up and find the way it works for you. This is balls out, balls out. Two different ways to take this. I found them both just as fast. Come up here. Right when you get to you don't have to drop off the gas real fast and get immediately on the brake here either. You can ease off the accelerator and then back on. But right about where the end of these stars are, oh, wait, I'm going the wrong direction. I'll start to get on the brake right about here. Well, here, I forget it shows here. And you're just going to go light on the brake. Like I said, there's two different ways to go through here. One of the ways is you come through here, you come in hard braking, you go down to fourth, you go down to third, you go down to second, right? And you're going to use that chicane more in a more curvy manner, right? You're turning sharper through both of those. That's fine, it's fast. You stay off the curbs. The other way, and the way I do it more, is you use more of the curb and you don't go down to second. So when I come out of here, I'll use third. So it'll be fourth, boom, third, boom, and I'm all on the gas. And I'll go full replay at the end of this. There's some balls out here. Here's the chicane here that I was talking about. I'll do a little bit differently. Slide on the brakes inside. Off. I'll watch my accelerator through there. That's really the key to get through here. You're braking, you set up a good angle. It's just light braking, maybe harder at first and then ease off. You see I'll go hard and ease off. Now, let off. When you hit these curbs, it's also key to let off of the accelerator to keep your car from getting too squirrely and bouncing around too much. So I'll be the gas, then off the accelerator and back on. As soon as you bounce back down, you've got that traction that's hanging down. So that was a 133.030. So we'll stop there, and we'll run through the lap twice, and no commentary. I'll do it once from outside the car, and then I'll do an in-car right afterwards. loose it was already. There we go. Let's try that again. I'll go ahead and show the entry into the chicane for the first time. I don't want to use too much curve for these chicanes. It just unsettles the car too much. It slows you down. Even fast guys. You find that you get a half second on the chicane if you do it right. We'll do an in-car. So that's that. I'm new to this whole YouTube thing, so if anybody watches it and finds it helpful, that's cool. Let me know that. If there's something that I could do differently to make it more useful, let me know that. If there's a car track combo that you'd like to see, let me know that. I'm pretty new to iRacing, so I've raced a lot of sim games in my life, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Signing off.